Hey. Hello, everybody. I'm Katherine from Chakras and Cusswords. And today I'm super excited to have this video for you on the full moon in Virgo that is coming up on March 7th, which is Tuesday. This full moon in Virgo is really an exciting time. I think it's an exciting time for me because a lot of the astrology has us headed into areas of maturity and also areas of becoming one with like our center in our life's journey. And I really think that as we approach the full moon in Virgo, there are so many things that we can reflect on. So for those who don't know me, I'm Katherine. I am the podcast host of Chakras and Cusswords podcast. I concentrate on everything energy, if that is the chakra energy, or if that is astrological energy as well. I love using astrology to create intentions and to find areas towards my next journey or to find areas towards completing a goal. I do use a lot of astrology in my everyday practices. And one of the other things that I use is tarot and also oracle cards to kind of like set a pathway. And I will be pulling some cards for you guys. And I will be doing a collective reading for all 4 of the Zodiac elements. But first I want to dive into the Virgo. So for the full moon in Virgo, what I like to do, and however you decide to use this full moon is up to you. But for me, I like to create intentions towards a full moon where it's centered around self-care or self-reflection or self-releasing. One of the things that I think is important to establish with the Virgo is the history of the Virgo. The Virgo is known as that feminine energy that's kind of centered around the earth, since it is an earth element, and it's very much almost feels like a goddess energy. The full moon in Virgo is one of my most favorite full moons. It really kind of creates that dynamic where we see more of our divine state as a whole and how it represents with this earth and how it represents with our journey. One of the things about the Virgo is also known as like the goddess of wheat, and it is also centered around a duality. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury and also Chiron, which is the energy of healing, known as the wounded healer. So sometimes as a Virgo placement, we might start to struggle with like our healing journey, and it really affects everybody different, but it might be kind of that area where we spend too much time creating intentions and we forget to spend time releasing. So for the Virgo moon, full moon in Virgo moon, and there's my dog Tank, so say hi to Tank, guys. So for the full Virgo moon, we're going to create intentions towards releasing in the area of the feminine. And when I like to use the area of the feminine, that's really almost like the goddess state, our divine goddess state. And I have more videos on this, on some of the modalities that you can use. So find ways that you can release towards the divine feminine. And that could be healing wounds from the feminine, healing wounds from areas that maybe you didn't feel like you had a full closure. And sometimes we don't have to actually seek that full closure, but we do have to become one with acknowledging that what's over is over, and we're going to leave it at that, and we're not going to continue to try to make something out of an energy that just isn't there. Also, a good idea for the full moon is to release something with candles, especially if you are a fire sign. If you are an earth sign, it's a good time to care for plants. It is a good time to bring plants in the home, and it is a good time to clear away a lot of the negative energy. That could be cleansing the house with incense, rosemary, sage, but just using this time to really clear and cleanse that energy, and especially around the domestication of the home, because the full moon in Virgo is important because it is happening with the Virgo, who is the ruler of the sixth house. And the sixth house is very dynamic in areas of consistency, daily habits, and also rituals. So it is a good time to use that placement of the sixth house towards where you are in your atmosphere and where you are in your home. So I want to just give a little feedback on the full moon in Virgo that is happening, and let's get into this. Let's pull one. Okay, so this is going to be maybe not exactly the reading that you expect. This is going to be a 3-card pull of tarot, and 1 card will be an intention card. And this is the deck I'm using. So for tarot, I am using the Light Seers deck. It's one of my favorite decks. And for the Oracle Intention card, I will be using Moonology, which is one of my favorite Oracle decks. And I use that towards usually energy towards a moon, just like the deck says, full moon, right? Full moon, Moonology, I like it. I have many decks, but these are the only decks that I use for pulling towards the collective. And you guys are my collective. I might incorporate some more decks, but right now these are the ones that I use at the moment. I think if you are a tarot reader, or if you are a intuitive who likes to pull cards, it's very important to have one deck dedicated to who you pull for as your collective, and also one deck towards the individual state of yourself. You don't want to take in energy from the collective onto you, because it is different. It is a different sense of energy. It is a different sense of space, and it is a different sense of moving forward. So let's get into this. Okay, so first I will be pulling for the fire signs. This is my normal rotation in all of my videos, in all my rooms that I do on Clubhouse. If you ever go into Clubhouse, I do live rooms of pulling cards and full moon intentions. And it's a great way to ask me a question in the chat. It's a great way to kind of get to know me, and it's a fun time. I usually have at least one or two rooms a month. We'll see, but I do want to devote more time to my channel right here, so that's what we'll be doing. So the first card for the fire signs is the Sun. I want you to take this energy and gain it towards inspiration of moving towards your next journey, especially with this full moon illumination. Your next card is, this card, every time I see it, it kind of, brings that little dig, right? It brings that little dig into the heart. The second card is Four of Swords. And while we want to retreat back to our foundation and our root chakra and acknowledging that we're safe, we're also going to want to take this time to acknowledge how much we have overcome, right? So this card is letting me know that there's many fire signs out there that want this journey of moving forward and seeing the light and seeing that energy of the sun and the growth towards the next step. But somewhere in the process, we still have that energy of the Four Swords, where we feel very much like our healing journey hasn't been really resolved. And we also need to get back attached with that Chiron energy, that wounded healer energy. So for the fire signs, I already know this is a moon that you're going to want to release on and clear. We're going to want to release and clear. Your next card is the Knight of Swords. This lets me know that you're able to maintain these obstacles in this path. You're able to maintain this pathway and this journey, and you're able to move forward with it. You're able to gain that resilience and to push through the hardship, push through the obstacles. So for the fire signs, this is a time that you are going to definitely want to push through. You're definitely going to want to see that path, move forward, and push through. And let's pick your intention card. I haven't read many cards here on YouTube in a while. I used to do it pretty frequently, but the full moon in Virgo is one of my favorite. Also, I highly recommend checking out my podcast. I do lots of stuff on my podcast around energy work, and where we can create intentions. Also, I do post about the astrology dates for the upcoming month. So make sure to check out Chakras and Cusswords for the fire signs. This is your card towards intentions. Your hard work is paying off. So even if you're feeling a little bit of the obstacle, remember to keep moving forward, keep growing, and keep going. Okay, so next, let's get ready to pull for the beautiful, beautiful water signs. Wow, some of the water elements, we have Pisces, we have the Scorpio, we have the Cancer. They're definitely feeling a shift, especially some of the placements, right? Because we have Saturn entering. Saturn is going to be entering Pisces. It has been in Aquarius for 2.5 years, and it's now traveling onto Pisces. So that's going to be a shift for a lot of the Pisces elements, right? Towards responsibilities and maturity. So the first card for the water signs is, I love this card. I really do. 6 of Cups. This card lets me know that you are going to move forward and you are going to find that clarity in your questions, in the message that you have been seeking, right? In the journey of moving forward, in the journey of creating one. But we're going to want to also look at the inner child, and we're also going to want to look at areas of companionship, especially companionship with our collective. That could be our family unit. That could even be a pet, as you see, right? What it was as a child that maybe made us happy, made us kind of gain that knowledge, especially around the full moon in Virgo. This is a perfect time to do that reflectory, right? Do that area of clearing away some of the childhood wounds and also clearing away some of the energy of making us feel like we need to be alone. We don't always need to be alone, right? Some people do really well being alone and enjoy being alone, but it's also nice to have a companion. It's also nice to have a friend, a soulmate, somebody in the family that you could talk to. So maybe it's time that you kind of say hi to some people that maybe you've been isolating yourself if you are a water sign. So we need to think about that. And then this card I have for you is 2 of Wands. This lets me know that you're still kind of looking for that bigger picture. You're still looking for that journey. You're still in that seek area, right? And sometimes when we're in this seek area, everything feels like a block. We haven't fully seen our magic yet. We haven't fully seen our highest potential, but we have it there. We have a lot of growth. We have a lot of wisdom, and we have a lot of area of travel coming up. But sometimes when we are centered in that space that feels so like seek, right? We automatically send blocks. And sometimes when we're seeking so hard, we forget that we're almost like magnets of our own energy, right? We're like this magnet status where it's like we draw in, sometimes not necessarily what it is that we're yearning for or what it is that the soul desires, because sometimes opposites attract. And if we're spending too much time seeking, and not seeing the actual message, it will leave us baffled. The next card is Five of Wands. This lets me know that there is going to be a little bit of a journey that you're going to have to get through. But also I want you to look at the collective and look at your community of who you can get more trusting with, who you can get more centered with in your magic. This really lets me know that right now, with these cards that we have right here, and let me get them in the order that they were pulled for you. This lets me know that you have an area of companionship. You have an area maybe towards the inner insecurities that needs to come away. It needs to go away. It needs to say goodbye. It needs to just fucking get rid of it, right? But right here, we still have so much to gain, but we're not sure how to make the next step. It's like a block. This is going to lead you to completing your obstacle, but you have to ask for help. Sometimes we just can't do it alone. And your intention card for the water signs is a win-win is in the forecast. A win-win is in the forecast. So definitely look at that you are able to move forward. And this is a full moon in Libra card. So I know it's very successful. We just have to balance it out. Don't put so much on your plate. Don't put so much. There's people out there and people willing to help you. You have a star family. You have a community. You have a unity that you can ask to help, right? Don't put so much on your plate if you're kind of feeling a little challenged as a water sign. The next voyage, the next card pull is for the earth signs. And the earth signs are magnificent right now, right? A lot of change for the earth signs. We have this full moon in Virgo coming up. We have Taurus, has a lot of astrological placements, moving around and kind of getting centered for the year. We also have the Capricorn. Pluto is leaving the Capricorn and going to Aquarius. So that might make some of the Capricorns kind of feel like, woo, I don't feel like I need to transition so much, right? Maybe I could be a little bit more settled in my roots for a second. The first card we have is Page of Pentacles. This is an amazing card for the earth signs, and I love it because it's a full moon in Virgo, and this lets me know that areas with success, areas with abundance, especially when it comes in wealth and income, are steady moving forward for you. You have your feet on the ground. You are centered with the root chakra. You're centered with that energy. So continue to move forward with it, right? Continue to build that pathway towards it. I love it. Love it. The next card I have for you, again, Two of Wands. There's a lot of fortune and clarity coming your way, but we have to move past those blocks. We have to move past that energy and bring those missions where we're not just seeking. It's coming towards you. We have to trust the universe and acknowledge that. Definitely acknowledge it, right? And then the third card is Wheel of Fortune, or the wheel, which is almost like the Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that a game show? But it's so much is moving in the right direction. But we have to balance it all out. This is a very successful transition for the earth signs. This is that energy of accomplishing. This is that energy of moving forward. Trust. Trust that you are safe. Trust that you have 2 feet on the ground. Trust your growth. Trust your roots. Trust it all. Really trust it all. And continue to see that you are in the right spot. You are in the right area. Just trust. For your intention card, a new start is coming. So, if you've been yearning for something new, and this is a new moon card, so this is a high energy card. If you've been moving towards something new, new relationship, new job, new home, as an earth sign, maybe even a new member of the family, it's coming. And you're going to do amazing. You are really going to do amazing. You're in a good journey for success. You're in a good journey for the next step, for the next level. And you're going to be amazing. So that is for the earth signs. Let's get into the air signs. So the air signs are probably going to feel some transition. I don't even have to pull the cards. I'm just saying. We got Pluto going into Aquarius for the next 20 years. We got Mars leaving Gemini for the Libra in the spring. We're going to have some node shifts. So, a lot of reflection, a lot of transition for the air signs for this year. A lot of new. A lot of new for many of the zodiacs, but the air signs, it's time to clear that old energy away, clear that old air away, as some might say, open up those windows of the home, get some new fresh. The Chariot. Big journey of magic. But when we see this card, we want to also look at the balance. The balance to ride through this journey. The balance to have that independence where you guide not only yourself, but you guide others. The balance of the two energies, the dark and the light. The two energies of moving into the new direction, moving past the obstacles and seeing what is resilient and what is beautiful. It is about guidance. The Chariot is a card that comes up when there is a new pathway to accomplish, when there is a new journey to seek. But we have to trust the guidance, we have to trust ourselves, and we have to trust our mission. And this is huge for the air signs for this year, especially as we upcome our new zodiac calendar, right? Because as many people have celebrated the new year, for people who study astrology and love the energy of astrology, we're just getting started on our new year. We're going to see the growth. We're going to see the transition. And then this is for the air signs. Beautiful card. Beautiful magic. Queen of Pentacles. Air signs are here. Air signs are ready to not only succeed, but take in the gratitude that comes with the success. That takes acknowledgement, that takes practice, that takes will, desire, and especially becoming aligned with that heart chakra energy. The heart chakra energy is so much more than just love and empathy. It's boundaries. It's acknowledging our heart and acknowledging others' heart and others' heart message. Whew. Okay, one more card for the air signs. 3 of Pentacles. In this area of the collective and the community, don't be scared to reach. Don't be scared to lead. And don't be scared to guide. This all takes time. This all of the balance, the resilience, the empathy, the magic, this all takes time. This is a journey that is structured from so much more than 1 year, than one pathway, and then one light. This is acknowledging who you are. This is acknowledging that motion, that you are able to transition. You are able to change. You are able to succeed, and you are able to do it all. Beautiful read for the air signs. And for your intention card. Ooh, I love this card. It's so beautiful. And it's such like a gentle message, right? Have faith in your dreams. That's it. Have faith in your dreams and what it is that you can accomplish. That's it. That's it. Have faith in them. Let them guide you. Let your dreams guide you. And also for the air signs, I want you guys to tap into lavender. Because look at this card. It's saying lavender. It's saying lavender spray, lavender calendar, lavender cards, lavender something. Just find something with that lavender, that third eye energy, that dream energy, that lavender in your pillow, lavender candle, lavender soap, lavender, I don't know, lavender drink. Who knows? But tap into it. It's, look in the background. We got a lavender light right there. Tap into it. It's asking you to. So we want to thank you guys so much. All these messages are given with nothing but love and divine essence. Any message that doesn't hold true to you, you have the power to release it. You have the power to release for this full moon in Virgo coming up. And I just want to thank you guys for hanging out, and everybody have an amazing day.